Maybe you feel stuck, or maybe you simply want to make improvements in your life in a much faster rate. Today, I'm going to share 5 key decisions that if you will make better, will help you do just that. The current quality of our life is a reflection of the quality of the decisions we made in the past. And that's sometimes frustrating because we wished today that in the past we would make those decisions different. The problem is that obviously it's impossible. But what is possible is to start making better decisions today that will improve the quality of our life in the next months, years, or even days to come. Think how great it is to be grateful instead of resentful for your past self. Every day, every single one of us is making thousands of decisions, thousands of little decisions. But today I'm going to share with you 5 key decisions, from the most basic to the most profound decisions that can change the course of our lives. But be sure to not skip ahead to the most profound ones, because remember, as I said in this channel many times, and as I will continue to say, basic is powerful. So the first decision, the number one decision we have to make is who and what we surround ourselves with. And the most important part of these questions is the people we choose to surround ourselves in our everyday life. Are they empowering us? Are they positive? Are they optimistic? Or are they negative and always putting you down? Are they the kind of people who take responsibility over their lives and trying to create something amazing? Or are they always complaining and blaming other people? In the long term, this might very well be the single most important decision you ever make. I'm talking about your significant other, your co-workers, your friends, your family. Even if it's sometimes hard, I would choose a crappy work with amazing co-workers over an amazing job with crappy co-workers every day of the week. And of course, we could and should thrive to have both. And whenever I'm talking about this idea, about this decision, I hear the voices of people telling me that their family is putting them down, they're negative, but they don't really want to let them go. They don't really want to be separated and maybe feel like they're losing the connection with their family. And that idea is true for so many people. So the answer to this is not to actually get rid of people from your life, but simply to add new, positive, empowering people to your life and making sure you spend as much of your time with these new, positive people. This decision, to a lower extent, is also about the stuff we put in our life. If you want to live a happy life, for example, maybe you should consider the amounts of chocolate you store in your house. If you want to be focused on some creative work, like writing something, maybe you should consider the proximity of your phone. So decision number 1 was about what do you surround yourself with. And decision number 2 is about what you are doing. The most important part about this decision is the daily habits you actually have. Yes, your daily habits are the most important thing regarding your actions, regarding what you do. If you're eating chocolate once a week, you'll probably not get fat from it. And if once every couple of weeks you forgot to brush your teeth will probably not fall off. But I'm not a dentist, so don't try it at home. And if once a month you have a lazy day at work, it will probably not kill you. But what you do every day, even the tiniest, littlest things, actually make a huge difference. I've already created a video about 6 daily habits of extremely successful and happy people, and also 2 videos about morning routines, both on how to make them stick, and the second one is actually about what you should put inside of them. All of those videos are going to be listed and linked in the description. Make sure you watch them after you watch this video. Decision number 3 is about the skills you develop and about the things you actually study. When we decide to learn something new, to study something new, or put the time and the effort to develop a new skill or further develop an old one, we often face a difficult question and a rather difficult decision about what we are going to do. But I want to suggest an even better question. And the better question is, how often do I take something new? How often do I study something new? How often do I develop a new skill? See? Most people never take a course after they graduate from high school or college. Most people don't take the time to develop new skills. So if you're one of these people, it's probably a very hard, very difficult decision, and it's very important that you make a good one about what you're going to do. While in my opinion, the better approach, or should I say the beyond better approach, is to always keep on learning. You see, if you take 2 or 3 courses every single year, then if one of them turns out to be a crappy one, it's not such a big deal. Plus, in the long term, as Steve Jobs famously said, the dots will be connected. Maybe something you once learned and you thought will be useless will become very important and very useful in the future. After high school, I started learning software engineering and I switched to psychology. And ever since I left university, I took so many courses. I went to so many workshops and seminars, and my lately favorite thing, e-courses. It's amazing how easy it is today to learn something new. Course decision is getting profound and deep. It's about the decision, what we choose, what we decide to believe, what we decide to be our core values. Almost 5 years ago, I've published on my website the list of my core values, actually asking for people to notice if I'm acting in a way that's not according to those values, that they'll actually tell me about it. And this has been a great decision. In the year after creating this list and putting it on my website, I actually held a printed version in my car and in my wallet, and I would read it every single morning, asking myself, did I do them? Did I act according to them yesterday? And what can I do to act according to them today? Until these values became an indistinguishable part of me. Of course, I'm not perfect, and I do find myself act against my values every once in a while, but I train hard to recognize it faster and to actually fix it as fast as possible. Deciding on our beliefs and our values is definitely one of the most important decisions we can ever make, and that creates a huge difference in our life. The fifth, last for today, but definitely not the least in importance, the deepest and most profound decision we make that can change the way our life looks like, that can totally change our lives, is who am I? What kind of person I truly want to be. After making this decision, you should probably revisit all the other decisions as well. If you decide you want to be this kind of person, you should probably ask yourself, what kind of beliefs and values do I need to have? What kind of skills and knowledge should I actually develop? What behaviors or habits I need to have, and how do I surround myself? I know it's probably getting way too deep for a short couple of minutes YouTube video, but I promise you that if you'll actually take the time to consider this decision, to make this decision consciously, you will make your life better, or should I say beyond better. I did promise you 5 key decisions, and I want to make sure I hold true to this promise. So if you totally understand the value you can get out of those final 2 decisions, I created an exercise especially for you, listed and linked in the description. It will require some work and it will require mainly some courage. But if you will do this exercise, I promise you something great is going to happen. That document is actually detailing the exercise in the best way I could put it out on paper. And I'm telling you, it's a life-changing exercise. But if it's too weird for you and it's kind of like too deep and you don't want to actually face those decisions and face those questions, I have something specially for you as well. Simply focus on the previous 3, on your surrounding, on your behavior and habits, and on your skills. I'm telling you, don't forget, basic is powerful. If you focus on those 3 decisions, if you only focus on one of them, you can make huge and positive changes in your life. If you want to get more tools, tips, and insight regarding to productivity, leadership, and purpose, all you have to do is click the subscribe button right next to this video. And if you liked it, please press the thumbs up button. I will really appreciate it. And see you on the next video.